Greetings and welcome. Summer is officially over in my household, not temperature-wise, but the kids are officially back in school. And the week they go back for the last 3 years, I've given a yearly update on my son's Frank Thomas collection. This year, I thought I'd change it up a little bit, and I'd have my son on to talk about his collection and his favorite cards. And before he comes on, just a little background. He's 10 years old. He's been collecting Frank Thomas for the last 3 years. And for the first time this summer, we went to Rate Field, or as I'll always call it, Comiskey. Before we get into your Frank Thomas collection, what did you think of Rate Field?
I really liked Rate Field because you're really close up to the field.
Well, we had good tickets. We're not always that close, are we? But
Yeah.
Thankfully, when we got tickets, the White Sox were really bad, so the tickets were extremely cheap. So that was your favorite part, was the just how close we were?
And how we were like seeing all the cool stuff around it.
Oh, like the old home plate,
Yeah,
and the Frank Thomas
statue.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. What about the food?
The food was really good.
Was the food one of the better stadiums you've been to? You've been to 10 stadiums. What's been your favorite one that you've been to? And we'll not include Busch Stadium since that's kind of our home park.
Okay. Probably Milwaukee or Cincinnati.
Milwaukee, Cincinnati?
Yeah.
I like Cincinnati a lot too.
And Toronto.
Toronto was really cool as well. They had Milwaukee and Toronto, I thought, had the best hospitality. They were the nicest to fans than any other stadium I've been to, and
yeah,
those were pretty cool. So I usually do a yearly update on your collection for everyone. Last year, you had 361 different Frank Thomas cards. This year, you are up to 534 different Frank Thomas cards. So you had a pretty strong year of adding 173 cards to your Thomas collection. What made you want to start collecting the Big Hurt?
Well, when we went to a card shop, I saw the Frank Thomas headliner with a card with it, and I was like, Dad, can I get this? And then you're like, sure. Why don't you start having a collection on Frank Thomas?
Well, we had gone to National a couple weeks before, and you had been wanting to kind of do a player collection, and I think you liked the White Sox, didn't you, from just because that was your first baseball team. So then Frank Thomas just kind of fit the bill since you saw that headliner of him. If you had to pick, we have one up already, so if you had to pick like 5 of your favorite Frank Thomas cards that you added this year, would you mind showing them and kind of saying why they're your favorites? And the first one's this top sporting news of Frank Thomas.
I really liked this one because it just looked like one of those little magazines from the sporting news, and I really liked how it was like him batting up, like he was as the picture, but just his feet are not in the book.
Oh, yeah. That's really cool. And this is the one we're going to do next. I think this one is a Pacific, from Pacific, and it's a Christmas ornament.
I really like this one is because there's a little refraction on it, and when you like put it at a perfect angle, it has like Merry Christmas on it.
I think the camera's kind of picking some of that up. That's really cool.
And I like it how it's like a bell.
Yeah, cool little die cut. All right, we're gonna move to this one you picked out, the 94 Leaf slideshow.
I really like this one is because is like part of it is like a card, but then like you put it behind something, then it like shows behind it as like a real like slideshow.
And then this one, the YouTube channel TCB sent you. And this made one of your top 5 favorites this year.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you like this one?
Why I like this one is because it's part of his bat, and it's just like, and there's like a wood grain behind it.
Yeah, the old lumber cards.
Yeah.
And it's number 2, isn't it? 14 out of
20.
Yeah, 14 out of 20. And TCB, thanks again for sending this. This was so cool. And lastly, buddy, I think this is one of the coolest ones. It's the Sweet Spot from Upper Deck.
Why I really like this one is because it's part of a base that Frank Thomas hit a home run on and stepped on it.
Yeah, it's a base insert, and it's actually from the base that was, and it's Sammy Sosa and Frank Thomas, so it was the Chicago series. And we looked it up on 7/9 of 2000, and Frank Thomas actually hit a home run in that game. So it's super cool that base, the Big Hurt, stepped on as he was running the bases. So yeah, I think that's one of the cooler cards you have of your Thomas collection. What's your goal for collecting Frank Thomas?
My goal of collecting Frank Thomas is getting the most Frank Thomas cards that I can get.
So you just want to collect them all?
Yeah, collect them all.
You're quantity over quality.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with that either, buddy. I know you like putting your collection in a trading card database and seeing you kind of climb the ladder. I think we looked earlier. What were you, 73?
It was in like 71 or 75.
Yeah, 71 or 7, between 71 and 75. I think you're around 73 as the top Frank Thomas collector. It's pretty good for 10 years old. What's your favorite part of collecting?
My favorite part of collecting is seeing all these other cool cards besides Frank Thomas.
Like going to shows and just seeing all that's out there and trying to pick Frank Thomas, but what else? So like when you're at shows besides Frank Thomas, who or what are you looking to collect? Who do you like to grab?
Besides Frank Thomas, who I'm trying to grab is Nolan Arenado, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Mason Wynn, and Albert Pujols, and
you're a big Ellie fan too, aren't you?
Ellie
De La Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
What about for football? You do any football?
I do football, yes. I do like Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, and I like Jonathan Taylor.
Thank you for adding a Colts person to that list. That the Eagle stuff makes me sad, Jake. What would you tell another kid who wants to start a player collection?
Just find the person you like and want to start collecting, and just start finding one of his cards and start just adding up on it.
Grabbing one card at a time and take it slow, but get what you can afford, and over time it will snowball into a big collection.
Yeah.
And lastly, you've played baseball for 5 years. What's your favorite thing about playing baseball?
My favorite thing about playing baseball is having fun with my teammates and fielding.
Fielding? You like
fielding
defense?
And hitting.
What position do you play?
I play second, short and catcher.
Catcher. I think you're going to get a lot of reps at catch and second this year. And before we cut this off, is there anything else you'd like to add before we wrap it up?
I just want to say thank you for everybody giving my dad a Frank Thomas card so it can add up into my baseball collection.
That's really awesome.
Frank Thomas.
So, yeah. I'm just trying to think in the last year who all did it. I know Scoots Collectibles, TCB, Andy's Attic. And Andy, I know we've not shown what you've sent, but we loved it. I know Picker Jim, Greg Tiger 727, Dre Diaz was in there. I know we get a lot, and if I'm not thinking of someone right away, I know in the past David M. Just all you guys, we're appreciative. I normally never have my son on, but you're very thankful because all that just adds up, doesn't it?
Yep.
Well, buddy, thank you very much. Thanks for kind of talking us through it. And I think that's it. Is there anything else?
No.
All right. Well, thank you for watching and enjoy your collection.